Figure names for the basic waltz. So we'll take hold and start off with a whisk into a chasse from promenade, then the hesitation change, and now the progressive chasse to right, then steps 4 to 6 of the natural turn, underturned to end diagonal to center. Timing for the basic waltz, take hold, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3. Figure names for the advanced waltz. So take hold, open telemark. Left whisk from promenade, untwist ending, and then the underturned outside spin. Turning lock to the right, the wing, progressive chasse to the right, and then 4 to 6 of a natural turn underturned. Take hold, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, there we have it. We have now concluded the basic and advanced waltz. Here's what I want you to focus on. When you do the basic waltz, pay attention to the hesitation change. It's unusual because as you go back, gentlemen, you are doing your heel pull, and the hesitation is holding beat 3. You're not stepping forward. You need that time to soften your knees so you can collect your weight properly and then step forward on 1 for the progressive chasse to right. Now, in both instances, the steps we're focusing on the figures of the progressive chasse to right, so different ways to get into it. So we have the basic version, and then we have the advanced version. Now, the advanced version contains our left whisk and untwist ending. Again, it's an unusual figure to do the untwist, but it's a very nice one for advanced dancers to work towards and people who are aspiring to be advanced dancers. But just pay attention to the left whisk, which can also be commenced from going backwards. When the left whisk happens, the ladies can point their leg or they can cross their leg, okay? That then allows them to create the untwist. Do not rush it. So if you run around like a mad chook with its head cut off, you're going to create the energy for what we call a standing spin, which is a very different figure. So the untwist has a nice gentle movement to it, 1, 2, and 3, and you can finish underturned or 5/8 of a turn, it's up to you, but prepare to be backing the wall, gentlemen, so you can commence the outside spin and keep that underturned for the lady to come around and you to come around her. Because the turning lock to right is always commenced going down the line of dance. So you have to be aware when you're doing figures like this of the alignments, okay? Where you finish a step, where you begin a step, so you don't overshoot it, because it's very easy to just like go like that when you're doing an outside spin or when you're doing an untwist ending. And so if you know where the turning lock is, let that be your guiding light and your sort of navigation, right? You're gonna go down the line of dance, and then from promenade, the wing is a great figure to close things off and to get you, the lady on the left side, to do the chasse to right. So these are the things you've got to pay attention to. And then obviously from a musical point of view, use the full beats, right? Feel beat 2 a lot more than beat 1. Like it goes 1, 2, 3. So 1's your accent, your strongest step. 2 is where you're going to stretch it out a little bit. So by the time 3 comes, you can close and lower and fall, begin the fall for your next step, okay? Which will commence through the beginning of beat 1. So please enjoy practicing this and mastering it. Thank you, Brittany, for being here today. Visit ballroommastery.com and .tv for more free training, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Dance all over it. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.